How's it going, everybody? Just taking a quick break from doing some hiking and just some training with some new gear. And I figured I would do a quick video, mainly on YouTube shoutouts. What people do I look to for information, or do I like? And I think some of these channels definitely deserve, one, more subscribers, and two, more views in general, just because they have an awesome amount of information. Now, some of these are fairly mainstream and a couple of them are not and just starting out. So let's dive into what I recommend you guys take a look at. First one I've known for a while, not personally, but I've saw his channel for a very long time, is Robert's Bushcraft. Very good information over there. I am surprised they do not have more subscribers. He puts a ton of good information. Military, hiking, bushcraft, like it is in the name. I mean, they're literally building a cabin from primitive, tools and stuff like that. The whole process, sharing it. That's something really cool that I don't, other people, I feel like, should see this and should see the benefits of them doing all this work. That is not easy work. And it's really interesting content. Viewed it for years, honestly, before I even started really making mainstream videos. I was watching that content. So recommended Robert's Bushcraft. Next is Modern Refugee, a very down-to-earth, awesome, like kind of preparedness in general channel that is like, hey, no joke, normal guy, what would you do in these circumstances? And it's very eye-opening because he has a lot of like common sense, non-common sense comments and ideas, things that once you hear it, you're like, whoa, that's super common sense, but I never thought about it. It's very interesting, the detail that he can provide in real world scenarios. And I really like his content for that. Highly recommended Modern Refugee. Next, Gear Skeptic. Gear Skeptic doesn't make too many videos, but when he does, they are extremely detailed and beneficial, mainly when it comes to calories and nutrition of like backpacking food and food in general. Like say you're planning a hike on the AT or just a normal hike, maybe a 5-miler, and you want the max amount of calories and max amount of nutrition for the least amount of weight. He literally dedicated his time to making spreadsheets of thousands in Excel, thousands of items, literally categorized everything. I'll definitely link it in the description box below. Same with water purification. Like how does a Sawyer Mini actually perform to like a Be Free or, a Life Straw? He went in the details and actually tested it and then provides that in data to you. I literally, from watching his channel, I went from 10,000 calories in my bug out bag at 5.5 pounds to 4.5 pounds with 13,000 calories, just because of the information that he provided. So Gear Skeptic, definitely recommended. Next, pretty mainstream individual, Magic Prepper, has a lot of content. And I would highly recommend you looking at that. And he's not the type of person, when I actually spoke to him, I went live on his channel. He has no idea I'm doing this, so I'm just saying it, but he is a type of person that actually utilize what he's talking about. It's not like he's promoting a product or like, hey, I'm just gonna buy this and you should get it, and he doesn't actually do that. If he's telling you like, hey, this is the type of food I'm using or this is the type of item I'm using, I recommend it. He's fully dived into that product and utilized it and is actually using it himself, finding out all the bad things, the good things about it, and then recommending it to you. So he's like, hey, I recommend this type of food. And then literally he's like, yeah, here's my food. And then he has like a large amount of food. He's like, yeah, I've tested all this type of stuff on it. I'm like, wow, that's fairly impressive. So Magic Prepper, definitely highly a bigger channel, awesome, but I think he deserves more than what he's getting. So go over there, take a look. Now, 2 channels that I recommend that are very just fresh, starting out, brand new, that I think you should look at. First one is Twin Rivers Ranch. I've done a couple shout outs for him. Good friend of mine, kind of a take on the modern homesteading, like bought a ranch and is kind of changing it out, doing stuff. It was an older home. He brought some land with it. He's putting food plots up, rifle range. He does electrical work, carpentry, a lot of tractors or, machinery-based stuff, comparing the two. Hey, what's better in this scenario? What's better for this? In general, a home-based kind of lifestyle. and he's filming a lot of it. So I highly recommend. It's really entertaining stuff, really good, very good at filmography and editing. So I recommend Twin Rivers Ranch. I'll link all these folks description box below. And then lastly, brand new channel, Moose Line Tactical. Friend of mine, coworker, he is active duty military, and he's mainly doing, bushcraft and military kind of stuff combined, along with everyday carry, bug out bags, stuff like that. He's more oriented bushcraft or old mindset, which is very cool, and kind of like that old primitive hunter, mindset, which can be definitely learned a lot. But his channel is just getting off the ground. I recommend just go take a look at him stuff, give him some likes, give him some, comments, views, maybe some subscriptions, see if you like his channel. I do. I think he's doing a really good job for starting out, and I think all these channels I'm talking about have potential to keep going where they are, or the last two, like I talked about, to start blossoming and being a really good channel for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. So granted, this isn't coming from anybody special. I mean, literally, I'm just a small channel, prepared airman, not that big of a deal. But I do recommend it. Some people watch my videos, so hey, I'm here throwing that information out. So it's pretty much all I want to talk about. There's Patreon, there's PayPal if you want to hear about it, or one behind the scenes stuff. I got an Amazon webpage now of all dedicated things of legitimate stuff that I use. Nothing on there, there's nothing on there that I haven't used. There's nothing that I like, oh yeah, you should try this product because I think it's awesome, even though I've never used it before. That's not the case. Everything on there I've used, physically had, and I agree that is a good product. If it's not on there currently, then that's probably means I don't like it or I haven't tried it. So go ahead, take a look at that. Greatly appreciated. If you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, comment. That kind of stuff really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Whatever you want, but wow, cool, thumbs up, you suck, whatever it is, it helps. So other than that, I'm gonna get on out of here, probably back down the other way and kind of rucking around trying to test out some gear. Other than that, hope y'all have a great day. Here comes the wind. It comes in random waves. Nice and quiet, and then it just kind of shows up out of nowhere. Okay, let's get a move on. Oh gosh, I'm at this terrible angle. I slide down this hill all the way. Luckily, I didn't lose the tripod yet. Okay, oh, bad idea. All right, waist belt. Rifle. Okay. Now the camera and the tripod. And a hike. All right, I think I'm good to go. Why did I pick such a steep incline to do this at?